Right there in the middle is Mount Wanalancet, and it has trails on it. And then to the right, you can keep going. There's a Mount Paugus and Mount Mexico, and there's more back there. Or the other way goes way back in there to Passaconaway and Whiteface and everything. It is time for the weighing of the bag. 39.7 pounds. It is early January, and I am about 1 mile into the woods in the White Mountains. Trying to let go of all the questioning I did before coming. Like, do I really want to do this? What am I doing this for? What are my goals? Those are answers you might not be able to find in your kitchen. Maybe you can find them when you go out. So here I am to go out and think about, do I still like winter camping? Do I want to do this? What are my goals? All I can hear is a distant airplane and one small bird. Can't hear any wind or any other sound. Unless I'm walking. Then I hear the sound of me talking and my microspikes crunching and the fancy fabrics brushing together against my backpack. I parked at a common, wonderful parking lot in Ferncroft, and I guess I'm not going to say which exact trail I'm on, but there's several trails out of that parking lot in the general area where you are permitted to go and camp. There's some parts that are forest and some parts that are wilderness. And so far, this is the hardest piece of this particular trail. But yeah, up until the last minute, I didn't know which trail I'd take because several looked promising for my goal, which is just to get out of my house, my comfort zone, and just go back out and winter camp and see how I feel about it. A little bit of a view through the trees. Okay, I'm at around 2,000 feet, and beforehand I looked at some maps and decided this would be a good place to camp, but not right on the trail. So now I need to go into the woods, and that just sounds kind of crazy, but that's what you do. You stay on the trail unless you're doing certain activities which are allowed not on the trail. Camping is one of those. So all I have to do is try, at least try, but it's not very open, it's dense. Well, the snow isn't too deep, but how is my big backpack going to shove its way through there? And which way should I go exactly? would you get from here to there? You know what I mean? That didn't work. Too dense. So I decided to go a little farther. And that looks promising. I could go that way and hope to get farther. Trying to get 200 feet off the trail, even though I read mixed reports all over the place as to whose rule that is. Seriously, that rule can drive me crazy because people will tell me that's not a rule, and it's okay. We're not going to worry about where exactly that's a rule. We're just going to do it. Because it's better to over follow the rule than obsessively worry about it. And 200 feet is not that far. You just walk for some minutes. It's going to be okay. That one was very promising. We're just going to look around a little bit. What about over there? I don't know. Oh, that might work. That might work. I see a gap right there. How far should I explore before I go? Should I go look over there? How deep is this going to be? I have snowshoes. I'm planning to put them on. It's just that I don't think the snow's very deep. There's... Hey. Hey, I smell smoke. That might not be right, but there's houses down there. Must be drifting up here. Keep going. I will not be making any smoke. No smoke. Would that be rocks or ice? Shh. Okay, this looks promising. Don't worry. Oh, what about over there? Wow, I can see it quite a ways back in there. What is this? Is this a rock? It's a mystery because you can't see. Oh, it's so quiet. Okay, hold on. I need to concentrate. I need to listen to the forest. Should I go that way? Or should I think I should go that way. But I don't want, sometimes I think I'm going off trail and it turns out the trail curved and it reconnects to where I was going away from it. I don't want that to happen. This looks really open up here. Backpack's too big. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is probably a good time to look at my GPS. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Bunch of snow hare tracks in here. Oh. It's a little bit dense. I was trying to get over here. Right over there. That might work. Any flat areas? Because I feel like I've gone kind of a long ways. How about over here? Wait. I wonder if this is ice. I better go. Hey, what's that? Is that a fire ring? Hold on. It is about 4:30. Light snowfall and slowly getting darker. I think I'll just make my little meal right now. This is dumb. Why did I put my entire camp on a slope of ice? I don't like my meal. Too spicy. Way too spicy for me. That means I'll have to carry this out. Maybe it will freeze. I'll have to keep it in my bear can though. That's too bad. I won't go hungry though because I have a Cliff Bar, chocolate, cookies, peanut butter. "5:30, totally dark, totally quiet, snowing. Not much better thing to do than get inside the sleeping bag to warm up and listen to an Audible book. It's time to get warm with the booties. I don't want to get out of my warm sleeping bag. Hooray! My bear can was undisturbed in the night. I packed up before sunrise with a plan to head toward the trail, maybe find a better view for breakfast. But I think the sky was best as I was packing. It was a beautiful, dark red, very colorful sunrise, one of my favorite things, and reason alone to go camping. But now the sky is lightening and there's a light flurry. And packing my stuff and then unpacking it in 5 minutes doesn't sound like a good idea. So I'm gonna have breakfast right now, right here. Oh my goodness, the actual sun is coming up absolutely flaming red. I guess I still like winter camping. Goodbye, Ice Slab Camp. Thank you for treating me well. I hope I have left no trace, except for all those footprints in the snow. But they will soon be covered with new snow. And now I go through the trees back to find the trail. Winter sun. I see some grouse tracks. Oh, how I'd love to see the bird. Yeah, I fell down, but I'm not hurt. I have a new rule. Anytime you're gonna sit down to go like a little drop off, take off the bag. So I realized that right as I got to like the event horizon where I was gonna start sliding, and I did get the backpack off, but the camera was still attached and around my neck, and then I just slid. So hopefully I didn't rip my pants. It's ice. Yeah, right there. So now I have to set up again. These snowshoes are really not on right. To fix that later. But yeah, what kind of section is this right here? Coming down a little bit different way. There's just so many trails around here. That didn't go well. So I've been seeing a lot of these prints. I also saw a mouse print a little bit higher. And I just want to say this is probably fox because of the nature of it winding around. You can almost hear pitter patter, pitter patter. And the tracks are not straight in a line, which I think fox does, but they're all over the place. Wow, I'm still going, and what a cool trail this is turning out to be, because it goes down by this river, or does it? It goes up here and the river's down there. Just a beautiful tunnel through the trees toward the sun. I am coming to the end of the trail. It took extra effort to pack and get moving because it was the first camp of the season. And I feel like I could have done everything a little better. But that's what next time is for.